The main character in the story who had to overcome bias was Adam. Adam has Asperger's, which makes him act and think differently than most people. People had bias against him because of this disability. He was very lively and upbeat, but in a way most would consider weird or even freaky. Throughout the story, Adam had to face many different types of bias, from odd looks to name calling to people treating him differently and letting him do less things than others, all because of his disability. He had to face bias from his own family and the people living right next door. Even with his bubbly, optimistic personality, Adam cannot take all of the bias and ends up taking his own life. However, main character Hattie has a firm resolve when dealing with bias, despite her shy outer shell. She stands up even to her own grandma, Nana, and defies all who show Adam outward bias. Hattie doesn't go along with what everyone else does, or thinks, or says. She befriends him when no one else will, and ultimately learns the importance of equality and sticking up for those who aren't being treated fairly. In this story, even though she did not have a disability, Hattie was really the one who stood up to bias and overcame bias. She had to overcome it on many levels. For the sake of Adam, she had to receive it and try to deal with it from her family and her close neighbors. She received bias for her age and many other things about her and her appearance, as well as bias for hanging out and being seen with Adam. She demonstrated the right way to deal with bias.